Motherfucking ass, fool.
Watson, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have a chance to tie the game into the final seconds of the half. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And
go, boy.
Be taken down at the 2-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Going right in.
Is in. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good run.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Inside handoff, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down. Throwing, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Throw caught by Flowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down carry for Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is
Come on, they better not be on.
They'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw.
Thanks, man.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Jackson. this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Henry out the middle, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Henry, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Here we go, it's Jackson on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Watson making the catch. And they work this well outfield across the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Counter play with Jacobs. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 53 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center. You would just be able to put on one of his blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it.